Have you ever noticed that when you play back your songs or productions on a phone speaker, the bass tends to go away? And when you listen to professional music, you hear the bass loud and clear? How come? Why is that? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I go about doing this. There's a couple of tricks, and my hope for this video is that when you're done watching, you will go straight ahead into your DAW and make your bass more present. Let's go! So to demonstrate how to preserve the bass even on a phone speaker, I have made a beat. It's just a simple bass line with a simple bass and a kick, and I'm going to show you how to make those more prominent. I'm focusing on the bass, not the kick this time. And there are mainly two things, and the first thing is this. And I've put this filter on, and the filter goes from 100 hertz and down, and that way I get a bit closer to what I would hear on a phone speaker. I've engaged the tonal balance control just to see how the overall beat is balanced, and this goes before this EQ cut. So as you can see, there's a lot of space here for some vocals. Let's start just looking at the bass. I'll pull up a plugin here, like so. There's really not much going on further up the spectrum. It's like quiet. So let's just roll off so you can see for yourself. Let's try one thing, and that's applying a simple saturator. I will use a free one. I will use the one from Softube, the saturation knob. This is a free plugin, so you can use it yourself in any DAW who supports AU or VST3 or Pro Tools format or whatever. Now let's put this one before the EQ so we can monitor the difference with the harmonics. Now obviously this is really extreme, but we will notch it down. Let's see. So you see there's a lot going on way up the spectrum. Now let's just listen with in the context of the song. So that's one way of doing it. I just wanted to show you with a bit more fancy saturator, the one from Soundtoys, the Decapitator. And here we have more choice. There are more options. Obviously this one is not free, but we have more options. So let's just... And here you can pick a character that you like, and there are significant differences in characters. And of course, now we just worked in the extreme, but let's see if we back it down. I think I liked the P best on this one, and now I'll just back it down. And another trick is I'm going to load up another instance of an EQ. Let's see. I'll just go with Pro Q3 again. And I will put another Pro Q3 after the decapitator. Okay, here's the one for reference. I'll put that one here. That's the last one in the chain. And then I have an EQ here and an EQ there. And in the middle, there's a saturator. And now I'm going to do a cool trick. You might have seen this before, but I'll try it on this source material at least. So I will enhance certain parts of the frequency of the bass. Say I want to enhance something over here. Say I want to have a 500 bump of some sort. I'll just boost it by 6 dB here, and then I will do the same cut inverse. So at 500 and then down 6 dB like so, which basically means that we are even. So it shouldn't matter. Anyways, let's use the decapitator now and pull up some extremely cool things. See how rich those harmonics are, especially in the 500 range here. Without being excessively boosted in volume, and that's a real important thing. Okay, and now we are ready for the second thing that can make the bass sound more prominent on a phone speaker. Let's go. Grab a synth, load up a serum. And from here on, I can just tweak. Of course, I don't want that default sound to be triggered. I want something else, and I can just start tweaking. I really want to remove the low end from this one, so I've just done that now. What I can do as well is add some effects. I like this synth. It gives a lot of room for choice. Let's see. Some distortion maybe. Chorus. And then I can start playing with another oscillator, making it maybe an octave up, for example. Anyways, something like that. I can sit and tweak for hours. That's not the intention. Anyways, I can just use a synth like this, tweak it to taste, and then just lower the volume, blending it in with the original signal. So we have the original bass signal, and let's go. These can be processed together with compression and maybe a bit of saturation, and then you can get the best of both worlds and you can blend them in up and down. A really neat thing about this trick also, let's say if I want something more, want it more subby, not that that would suit this track right here. I don't think it's needed, but in a more EDM or more trap style beat, I would have something going on in the 40 hertz region as well. And I could have, for example, instead of doing this oscillator right here, I could go with a simple sine wave like this on a separate synth, maybe even, but that's out of the scope of this video. But just to mention it, that it goes both ways. You can add something in the bottom. And you can also do this in a mixing session where you don't have the MIDI files, only the audio. You can just play along and add that sine wave at the bottom there, blending it in with the original signal if you feel that the bottom end is too thin, maybe. And that's slightly off topic. So there's mainly two ways that I go about to make the bass more present. And the first way is using some distortion or saturation to really enhance the harmonics that are going on up in the bass frequencies. And the second way is to use a synth to add some more texture up on the frequency spectrum and just blend that in with the original bass sound. And you can do it also the opposite way around. If you feel that your bass is a bit thin, you can add it in the lower frequencies with a synthesizer. So that's a really neat, cool trick, and any synthesizer will do. I use the Serum, but any synthesizer will do. And when it comes to the saturation and distortion, I use the Softube saturation knob and the Decapitator from Soundtoys, but really any saturation plugin will do. Both free, stock, and paid plugins will do the trick. And if you're interested in more videos about mixing tricks, one of these two might just float your boat. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and I hope I see you in one of these videos. Peace!